tayo ang lahat. Binibini, maaari ka bang pumunta sa harap at pagkakaan ako ng dasal?
Let us pray that the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, our Father in heaven, and our kingdom come, and your kingdom give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil.
Bago magsiupo ang lahat, pwede bang pakiayos sa mga upuan at pulutin ang mga basura at kita yung nalinggan ng mga upuan. Alin na kayo mga suko?
Natin basahin ang ating layunin. Okay, maraming salamat. Ngayon, naunawang po ba natin ang ating layunin sa araw na ito?
Bago tayo dadako sa ating formal ng talakayan, meron akong pinanda dito mga na aktibidades na kung saan mapapatid ko ang klase sa pagkakangkat. Ito ang pangkat-1, pangkat-2, at pangkat-3 ng salita. Maaari ba gumawa ng silaw ang bawat pangkat? Nakikita mo ba?
Ilang liter na yan?
Pagaling na nagawa ng mga bawat pagkakataon ng mga gawain. Ngayon, sino ang mag-representa sa unang pangkat? Pinipili, maaari ng salita.
So, ang ating pang nabuong salita ay yung literacy. So, yung literacy, 1950 and 1970, the development of literacy, both operational and functional, was established.
Magaling, bigyan ng 3 bagsak ang unang pangkat. Yung mas mabilis, pangalawang pangkat,
So, ang aming nabuong salita po ay ang functional literacy na kung saan ay stresses that acquisition of appropriate verbal, cognitive, or complementational skills to accomplish practical results in the specific settings such as survival literacy and reductionist theory.
magaling, bigyan ng 3 bagsak ang makulong pangkat. Ngayon, dadako tayo sa pangatlong pangkat.
Ang nabuo namin salita ay multi-literacy.
Today, the internet and other forms of information and communication technologies are defining the nature of reading, writing, and communication. Madaling bigyan ng 3 bagsak ang pangatlong pangkat. Hey class, batid ko may alam na kayo kung ano ang paksang tatalakayin natin ngayong araw. Ginoo, maaari ka bang kumayo kung ano ang
Ma'am, para po sa akin ang pagsaan at tatalakayin sa hapon na ito tungkol sa literacy, functional literacy, and multi-literacy po.
tama? Bigyan ng 3 bagsak si Ginoo. Ngayon, ang ating paksang tatalakayin ay tungkol sa
Okay, ngayon maingay na. Tapos na lang lahat? Maaari nga, i-video lang yung mga gawain kung tapos na. Isa pa.
And lastly, writing. These words represent different aspects of literacy, from basic reading and writing to modern digital and media literacy.
Maraming salamat. Bigyan ng tatlong bagsak si Binibini. Ngayon naman ang sunod na pangkat, pangkat-dalawa.
Words that describe literacy are learning, analysis, problem solving, social awareness, and critical thinking. These are the words that reflect the evolving concept of literacy, including traditional, digital, media, and functional literacy in today's world.
Magaling, pangkat-dalawa. Bigyan natin ng tatlong bagsak ang pangkat-dalawa.
Batid ko may naunawaan na kayo naintindihan sa ating talakayan. Ngayon ay may dalawang katanungan dito kung saan tatawag lamang ko ng dalawang estudyante para sagutin ito. Para sa katanungan bilang isa, Binibini Arcilas, maaari ka bang tumayo at sagutin ito?
What is the difference between functional literacy and multi-literacy? So my answer there is, I wrote it in a piece of paper. It refers to the basic skills needed to read, write, and use math in everyday life. It's about being able to function effectively in society, such as filling out forms, understanding basic instructions, and managing finances.
Very good, tama. Bigyan nga natin siya ng dalawang palakpak. Para sa pangalawang katanungan, Binibini Musim, maaari ka bang tumayo at sagutin ito?
Number 2, how do multi-literacy prepare individual to navigate the challenges of a digital and globalized world? It's all about emphasize the broad range of skills and abilities needed to navigate a complex digital and globalized world.
Tama. Bigyan nga natin siya ng barangay class.
Ngayon, magiging kung may natutunan na kayo sa ating talakayan, kaya naman, magkakaroon tayo ng pagkatang gawain na kung saan sasagutan ninyo ang ating aktibidad ngayong araw. Maaari bang bumulit ng bilog na kung saan sasagutin ninyo ang ating magiging aktibidad ngayon? Ngunit bago niyo simulan ang ating gawain, basahin muna natin ang ating panuto. Sino maaaring bumasa? Sige, Binibini, maaaring basahin.
Using a Venn diagram, compare and contrast the three types of literacy, new literacies, functional literacy, and multi-literacies.
Naunawaan ba ang ating panuto?
Opo!
Maaari na kayo magsimula. Tapos na ang lahat, maaari bang magpresenta ang pangkat isa? Sino ang maaari magpresenta?
Narito ang pagkakisa. New literacies, reading and writing skills. Essays rated for activities in modern society. Ito naman sa functional literacy, to learn basic information skills. Ito naman sa multi-literacies, the internet and other forms of information and communication technology. At both literacy.
Magaling pangkat isa, bigyan natin sila ng 3 bagsak. Ngayon naman sa pangkat 2, sino ang representante? kasunduan ng tatlong bansa. Ngayon pa rin kung naunawaan nyo na ang ating naging talakayan, magkakaroon tayo ng isang aktibidad.
Okay, class, pagkakaroon din tayo ng pangkatang gawain na kung saan mapapatin po ang klase sa pagkakagkat. So, ang pangkat-isa, pangkat-dalawa, at pangkat-tatlo. Kaya bibigyan ko ang bawat pangkat ng mga senaryo na kung saan ay representative ko sa harapan. Bibigyan ko lamang tayo ng 2 minuto upang gawin ito. Maaari na class, tapos na ba ang lahat? Oo! Unang pangkat, maaari na representa ang iyong gawa.
So ito po yung buo namin sa 5 tasks, digital literacy skills. So we have this photo visual literacy. So 96% of workers in US use new communications technologies as part of their daily life. And 60% use the internet as an integral part of their jobs. Then photo visual literacy helps the reader to understand messages visually. People with photo visual literacy have good visual memory. For social and emotional literacy, knows how to avoid traps as well as benefit from digital communication. For info literacy, we have this having steps listening to know how to identify effectively information digitally and avoid fake news. Reproduction literacy, digital reproduction literacy is the ability to create meaningful, authentic, and integrated existing independent pieces of information. And lastly, we have branching literacy, in which scholars pull from linear data, searches in traditional digital libraries and databases to knowledge construction from information that was accessed in a non-linear manner. So that's all.
Magkaibigan ng tatlong bansa ang isang pangkat. Yung malakas class. Pangalawang pangkat, maaari na nag-ipresenta. Ngayon, magkano po? Wala, hindi ako marunong magbasa.
Yes, ma'am. May I help you?
Magkano po ito?
Actually, ma'am, that was 20,000.
Ang scenario po na ginawa namin ay functional literacy.
Magaling, bigyan ng 2 bagsak ang unang grupo at pangalawang grupo. Okay, magaling, bigyan ng 2 bagsak ang pangalawang grupo. Ngayon, tatapos tayo sa pangatlong pangkat. Handa na ba kayo?
May ano po yung pangkat kaya tayo?
Gamit ang video camera na ito, pupunta ka sa iyong application. Pagkatapos mo sa application, ito din ang camera at pumuli ka ng mga filter na gagamitin nyo sa iyong vlog. Marami kang dito ang pagpipilian. Tapos, pagkatapos mo mag-video or nakapil ka na ng iyong gagamitin yung camera, ay maaari ka na mag-video para sa iyong vlog. Ganun lang.
Ganun pala. Ang galing.
So, ang pinakita po namin pagsasadula ay isang multi-literacies na kung saan ang paggamit ng technologies, digital literacy. So na kung saan tinuturuan ng isang vlogger ang hindi pa bihasa sa pag-vlog. Magaling! Bigyan ng tatlong palakpak ang pangatlong grupo.
Ngayon naman ay sulitin natin ang inyong mga kaisipan kumay na natutunan ba kayo sa ating tinalakay. Pero bago ang lahat, pakibasa namin sabay-sabay ang ating saludo.
Read this statement carefully. Write through if the statement is correct and false if it is incorrect.
Ngayon, nais ko munang kumuha kayo ng isang kalahating papel at mayroon lamang kayo ng 2 minuto para sa pagpili ko. At ngayon ay magkakaroon muna tayo ng kasunduan, pero bago ang lahat, pakibasa ang saludo.
Write your direction. Write your own reflection on the topics discussed. New literacy, functional literacy, and multi-literacy.
Isulat lamang ito sa inyong malinis na kwaderno at ipapasa sa susunod natin pagkikita.
Kapatid namin na may natutunan ng lahat, tama ba? Maraming salamat. Hanggang doon naman po ang ating talakayan. Sa ating susunod na pagkikita, paalam.
New literacies, functional literacy, and multiliteracy. So now let's talk about concept exploration. So students are taught to read and write the Prince fluency. Speed and comprehensions of the message of the writer and interpretations of the contents of the materials. So the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organizations, or mas called UNESCO, assert that a person who is literate can comprehend and write simple and short sentences related to his her daily life. And with comprehension focusing on the ability to understand and write simple sentences relevant to daily life as defined by UNESCO. The initial definition of literacy in 90s, 50s, 90s to 70s focused on basic skill needed for modern society. This contrasted with the later more multifaceted understanding of literacy. So the rise of technology led to the developments of various specialist literacies, computer, internet, media, and etc., reflecting the changing need of society. So the analysis emphasized literacy not just as a skill but as a process of creating and communicating meaning through different medium and in various contexts, and the involved understanding and using different codes and convention. Literacy is not just about knowing how to read and write, but also about applying that knowledge effectively and ethically in diverse situations and for specific purposes. So, 21st century literacy, the passage culminates in a description of 21st century literacy as encompassing cross-curricular skills and the confidence, efficiency, and ethical use of a wide range of the type tests. Importance of understanding and using various modes of communication, visual, digital, print, is highlighted as a crucial aspect of 21st century literacies. So, in short, the analysis traces a historical shift in the understanding of literacy from a narrow focus on basic skill to a broader, more nuanced concept that encompasses technological frequency, meaning making, and multimodal communication skill. Multiliteracies and now commonly refers to a new literacies. So the core idea is that new literacies, visual information, cultural, and digital are not replacement for traditional print literacy, but rather addition that build upon and enhance it. So the list of technological tools is blogging, phonetic writing, meme creation, and etc. Highlights the importance of digital literacy and the ability to use technology as effectively for communication and knowledge creation. Multimodal communication, the diverse range of the text types mentioned, graphic novels, picture books, times table, and etc. emphasizes the importance of understanding and using various modes of communication, not just written text. So, the descriptions of new literacies as a flexible, continuous, and open points to their adaptability and integrations into both online and offline lives. So this suggests that literacy is not confined to specific settings or activities. The connections to Web 2.0 2.0 suggests that the new literacies are not simply about using technology, but also about adapting a participatory and collaborative mindsets, engaging actively in online communities and knowledge creation. So, in other words, the essence, the analysis highlight the dynamic and involving natures of literacy in the digital age, emphasizing the need for students to develop a comprehensive set of skills that enable them to navigate and effectively utilize a wide range of communications tools and text types. So there are 7 literacies that are stressed in the 21st century curriculum. So number 1 is multicultural literacies. It's about understanding ethnic groups that comprise the population and focuses on complex issues of identified diversity and citizenship. So number 2, social literacies is the skill developments of the social skill, knowledge, and positive value in human being to act positively and responsibly in sophisticated complex in social settings. So number 3, media literacy is the ability to access, analyze, evaluate, and create media. Number 4, financial literacy is the ability to make informed judgments and make effective decisions regarding the usings and management of money. 5, digital literacy is the ability to effectively using digital devices for purposes of communication, expression, collaboration, and advocacy in the knowledge-based society. Number 6, ecological literacies is the understanding the principle of ecosystem towards sustainability. And number 7 is creative literacies is the ability to make original ideas and that have value and the ability to see the world in a new ways. So the truth on 21st century literacies according to research, since success with technology depends largely on critical thinking and reflections, teachers with relatively and little technological skill can provide less useful instructions. Therefore, the school must support the teachers by providing them professional training, up-to-date technology for utilization in classroom. Support from a coach or a coach provide guidance and support to the DIANs, facilitating their cooperation integration effort. Through research question, the study explore how new literacies are integrated through enacting professional development in the classroom. Planning lesson involving new literacies. Impacting guide collaboration. Detail techniques. The use of detailed techniques provide rich qualitative data offering insight into the collaborative processes and outcomes. So, finding the study found that collaborative approaches to integration are effective. Teacher growth in enhanced through empowerment and DIANs learn together when focusing on new literacies. So this lead to an innovative student teaching design better preparing teachers for 21st century's classroom. So the importance of preparing future teachers is to effectively integrate technology and new literacies into their teachings. It demonstrates that a collaborative, supported approach grounded in TIFAC is crucial for successful implementations. The findings suggest that providing mentoring and coaching to both student and cooperating tickets can significantly improve the integration of new literacies and enhance professional growth. Global economies, new technologies, and exponential growth in information are transforming our society. So since today people engage with a technology-driven, diverse, and quickly changing world, teachers need to prepare the student for this world with problem solving, collaboration, and analysis as well skilled with word processing, hypertext, LCDs, webcams, podcasts, smart boards, and social networking software that are central to individual and community success. So the National Councils of Teachers of English 2013 came up with a research that reveals the following.
Good day everyone, I'm teacher Isa A. Sayari and I'm excited today to share an important topic with you, the functional literacies. In our ever-evolving world, literacy goes beyond just reading and writing. It is about applying knowledge and skills in real-life situations. In this discussion, we will explore how functional literacies empowers individuals to think critically, communicate effectively, and navigate daily challenges with confidence. So, I encourage you to engage, participate, and reflect on how literacy shaped in our lives. Functional literacy. The term functional literacy was initially defined by UNESCO through William S. Gray in his teaching of reading and writing in 1956 as adult training to meet independently the reading and writing demands placed on them. It stressed the acquisition of appropriate verbal, cognitive, and computational skills to accomplish practical results in specific cultural settings, such as survival literacy and ridiculous literacy. Over the decades, as societies have evolved into technical innovation, the definition of functional literacies has been modified and meet the challenging demands by concise Oxford Composition to the English language in 1998. Referring the functional literacy, UNESCO state the following. First is literacy program should be integrated to and curriculum with in economics and social development plans. For the number 2, the eradication of literacy should begin with population sectors which are highly motivated and need literacy for their own and their country's benefit. For number 3, literacy programs should be linked with economic priorities and carried out in areas undergoing rapid economic expansions. And for number 4, literacy programs must impart not only reading and writing but also professional and technical knowledge, leading to greater participation of adults in economic and civic life. For number 5, literacy must be an integral part of the overall educational system and plan of each country. For number 6, the financial needs for functional literacy should be met with various resources as well as be provided for economic investment. For the number 7, the literacy program should aid in achieving main economic objectives. An increase in labor productivity, food production, industrialization, social and professional mobility, creation of new manpower, and diversification of the economy. Okay class, sa madaling salita, ang functional literacy ay hindi lamang isang hiwalay na layunin, kundi isang mahalagang bahagi ng pangkalahatang plano ng isang bansa upang mapabuti ang kalidad ng buhay ng mamamayan at mapaunlad ang ekonomiya. Now, let's proceed in functional literacy level, comprise both technical and functional skills, encompasses social citizenship and economic growth. Kapar 1998 said the functional literate person goes beyond basic literacy, maintain literacy activities throughout life for adaptation and ongoing process. UNESCO definition, the Castel 1971, Gaxen Goldus and Gachibisi 2000, and Sabas 2006, ability to participate in personal, social, political, and cultural activities using literacy skills. Hatch 2010, American Heritage College Dictionary, AHCD, functional means building capacity. Literacy refers to reading and writing skills. Functional literacy is the ability, proficiency, read and write for daily life. Knaplatch and Banron, 1993, cite in JobScott 2002, discussing basic and functional literacy. Functional literacy include performing with text and mathematics. Education for All Global Monitoring Report, UNESCO 2008, functional literacy involves significant reading and writing activities, include using information, communication, and lifelong learning, essential for participation in national development and personal growth. National Statistic Authority defines functional literacy as reading and writing numeracy skills, helps individuals cope with daily life demands. Okay class, upang mas maunawaan natin ang functional literacy, ito ay ang kakayahang gamitin ang pagbasa, pagsulat, pakikinig, pasasalita, at numerasi sa pang-araw-araw na buhay. Mahalaga ito sa trabaho, komunikasyon at pagharap sa mga hamon ng lipunan. Hindi lang ito natatapos sa pagkatuto, kundi patuloy na ginagamit upang makibagay at umunlad sa modernong mundo.
Hello. My name is Rahia Hanapi. I am from BSED Filipino 3A, and now we are going to tackle about the multiliterate learner and new literacies, adapting education for the digital age. The multiliterate learner and new literacies. The rise of the Internet and other information and communication technologies, or the ICTs, is transforming reading, writing, and communication. These changes require new literacy skills that must be integrated into education to prepare students for global participation. Students need teachers who use ICTs effectively, peers who share knowledge responsibly, and a curriculum that supports collaboration and critical thinking. According to Coiro et al. 2008, new literacies have four characteristics, and these are: the first one is that they require new skills, strategies, and social practices. Second, they are essential for civic, economic, and personal participation. The third one is they evolve rapidly with changing technology. Four, and the last one, they are multimodal and complex, requiring multiple approaches to teaching. As literacy instruction adapts, educators must embrace ICTs, recognizing their role in shaping how students read, write, and communicate. The digital age demands continuous learning, as today's new literacies will be replaced by even never once in the future. Liu et al. 2004. This shift impacts teaching methods, assessments, and professional development, requiring ongoing adaptation in education. Let's now tackle about the second topic, which is the multiliteracies in educational reform. In the 21st century, education must equip students with relevant and demand and in-demand skills for technology-driven society. These 21st century skills go beyond traditional learning and focus on critical thinking, creativity, collaboration, and digital literacy. Schools integrate these skills through cross-disciplinary approaches like project-based and performance-based learning, where students engage in research, technology creation, teamwork, and problem solving. Assessment for multiliteracy shifts from rote memorization to real-world application. Students demonstrate their learning through multimedia projects like websites, films, and public services announcements. Public services announcements, making their work meaningful and impactful. This approach not only enhances their digital and media literacy but also prepares them to be responsible, contributing citizens. Ultimately, students achieve deeper learning, leading to improved academic performance and standardized test scores. And now, let's tackle about the next topic, which is preparing teachers for multiliteracies. Multiliteracies refers to diverse and multimodal ways of communication, integrating technology and multimedia in education. Teaching multiliteracies enhances classroom pedagogy, helping students develop sustainable literacy skills in rapidly changing globalized world. To bridge the gap between multiliteracies and classroom instruction, teachers must be trained to integrate technology into their teaching. Four key components of multiliteracies instruction, Newman 2002 in BISWAS 2014. The first one is the situated practice. This encourages meaningful learning by connecting to students' prior knowledge. The second one is overt instruction, guides students in systematically using tools and techniques. The third one is the critical framing, helps students analyze and question different perspectives. The fourth one is the transform action. This encourages real-life application of lessons learned. The effective teaching strategies for multiliteracies. These integrate technology into lessons and discussions. Teach students to evaluate online information critically. Use diverse media formats like podcasts, wikis, websites. These promote collaboration through digital tools and online spaces. Provide explicit instruction on digital ethics, such as avoiding plagiarism, support from schools and policymakers. So these are provide professional development and up-to-date technology for teachers, ensure equal student access to digital tools, reduce the student to computer ratio, then protect online learners' privacy. Include technology training in teacher preparation, and that will be all about the multiliteracies.